Alrighty, everything should be up and running. There we go. Yeah, I didn't set a timer because I was right on it from being done. Half the time, this is what's stupid. Half the time that I spend is mostly getting the stream to launch. Not getting well, let me rephrase that. Most of the time is trying to get the stream on Streamlabs, entering all the information there. Then I have to go to YouTube and fill out all that information. Once I do that, then I show up. As long as I don't forget to post that I'm going live, then... Yes. People have lives. Therefore, they are not around to grab first. I'm kidding. Okay, so we were working on this custom tree here. How do we the Christmas lights? Maybe another day or two. Maybe we'll finish off this week's stream and then we'll take the Christmas lights down. Because technically, if we want to get technical, the 12 days of Christmas are technically still going on till like January 6th or something like that. So, yeah, that's my thought. That's my logic, and I'm sticking to it. This is Sparta! Yes. It's a great way to respond. That is the preferred way to respond. Logging into Nikkei now. Alright. Yes, Zoo's being very Zoo. Imagine having Scarlet. He's got Scarlet. You don't have Scarlet? Sleep at 11, woke up 4 a.m., just pulled up nights from 20 minutes ago. Yeah, probably sounds about right. Alright, so I think we have done it over there. Now we probably need to go farm some more oak. Because I've got dark oak, I've got plenty of leaves, but I don't have any oak leaves. So let's go grab some. It's looking good. It's actually starting to shape up around here. What do you know? It's starting to look like I've developed this place. You had too much corn on your computer and you didn't want your sister to be, her retinas to be burned by all your corn on your desktop? Yes, I know this problem. No, I mean, I don't really, but I know the struggles. Well, I mean, how old's your sister? Does she care about that stuff, or you just don't want to show her titties? You know, I don't doubt that, Zeph. I actually don't doubt that. She also works at a nightclub. We're playing together, and let's just say one female was fully nude. And the problem here is what? It's a whole different game? Yes, it is. It is a whole different game. It's a whole new world. Yes. You'd be like, I've never seen... Wow, that's okay. Alrighty. Alright, let's see if we've got any bone meal. Also, I want to go ahead and plant these back. Yes, very. Very. I feel like I need another sand block there. It's kind of triggering. I guess we just literally have to wait. Lame. I don't want to wait. What do they think this is? Minecraft? Whoops, wrong tree. You disowned your sister? Why? Then she showed up with booze and presents. Nightclubs make a lot of money. Just because nightclubs make a lot of money doesn't mean she makes a lot of money. Unless you're talking about that kind of nightclub, and then you're talking about her doing that kind of job without you saying that's the type of job she works at. Then yes, now all of a sudden I understand what you're talking about. Then I'd be saying, yeah, I'm picking up what you're throwing down. But, well, I ain't got a fat sister. Okay, I got it. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Actually, how far apart are you? Is she older or are you older? Yeah, like, who's the older one, you or her? You're 2 years older? Okay. That's fair. My sister is 11 years older than me. So it's like literally growing up as an only child is straight up the way to explain that. I have a younger baby sister. Oh, wow. She gave up dating at 19? Oh, darn. That poor thing. She must have had some traumatic experiences. Now never dated anyone since? Poor thing. Someday she'll get back out there. One sister's 12 years older than me, and the other one is 3 years older. Okay, so Zoo kind of knows how that kind of works. Having a sister that is literally a lifetime ahead of you. Yeah, I completely see why she, Right? Like, what happened to guys? Why can't they just go look for girls for their personality, not because of the snoo-snoo? Like, for real. Jeez. I swear, there are guys out there that are giving us a bad name. Like, she needs to understand, there are good guys out there. She just needs to stop looking in the gutter for them. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. Well, hopefully the 21-year-old sister can helps you sleep at night. No, you need to find her a good one. Find her a guy that'll treat her right, that you will be happy with, and that you know will take care of him, because you know if he doesn't, you're gonna kill him. Simple as that. And then this way, you know when you're not around, he's got her back. That's what you look for. And it's like bro work. You know? He's watching out for her, you're watching out for her. It's a win-win situation. I know it. I'm just saying. Good lord, if I had a younger sister, she'd hate me. She'd hate me. I'd be that brother. Like, you want to talk about severely faking stuff? Oh, I'd be willing to go to the ends of the earth to buy an entire house that is made to look like I served an entire decade and a half under the Navy SEALs, and then have a background of a bunch of different weapons and stuff hanging around. They come over for dinner, you know, you talk about your war stories and stuff, and you scare the living crap out of them. And this way he realizes that he potentially might die if he screws up anything, and that you know how to hide a body really well. I mean, willing to sell the idea. All right, let's go put some leaves on this thing over here. Some guys don't deserve the internet. You're not wrong. Hang on a stream the other day. Fellow chatter was female. Immediately asked her age. Oh, jeez. GG easy. Yeah, that's definitely good. Stupid people being stupid. Well, I don't know about that, Zoo. If we look at today's standards, Twitch is wanting you to take it out of your pants, but they don't. At the same time, they're like bipolar in their opinion here. They don't want you to have it out of your pants, but they sure as heck want to promote it being out of your pants. You know? Nice. We have ourselves a custom tree. For whatever reason, I've been seeing a lot of people still talking about that it's still going on. So I'm not clued in on that. Right? It's like, do they not know there's better sites for that? It's like, you can go to other places that are specifically designed for supposedly women looking for that type of thing. All right. Yeah, they've changed the base rules of it, and it's like, Twitch is just getting Twitch is getting out of hand. Let me sleep so I can get on with my job here. There we go. All right. We'll take this out in a little bit. All right, we got a little acacia, a hope, and a dream. Well, that sucks. Alright, and now we wait for that to decay, and we will try again. Can go ahead and start working on a few of these. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I totally agree. That's gonna be the awkward one. So how do you explain this? You don't. There's no walking that one back. Wow, this woman looks a lot like my mom when she was younger. Wow, it sounds like my mom when she was younger. I literally saw the hole in which I came from. Poor kids are gonna be screwed for life. That's exactly what I was thinking. But this is the crazy thing. Typically those women are okay with it regardless. They look at it as an expression of freedom or whatever they want to call it, and I'm like, no, no, no. There's a difference. There's a difference. Screw it. I gotta come over one. Yep. Alright, that's what you want to think? Alrighty. All of a sudden, you become the bad guy. I had to be careful because one of y'all just about got banned trying to type in ban and stuff. I was about to click it and I was like, oh, nope, that's Zeph's name now. We don't want that. That's not what we're here to do. You've honestly debated working at Chippendales? Oh, gosh. The Mexican. Oh, jeez. Number one. I hate you. I hate you. Oh. That's so good. It's so bad all at the same time. Oh, man. 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, I don't think we put one here. I think with the tree being lit, we get away with it from here. Same for this one, so the next one would be here. One, two. Oh, okay, so that's 2, 3, 4. Five. Are you sure you'd want to be called Number 1 or Obi-Wan? Because you're their only hope. Okay, I'm stopping now. Jeez. Zeph Schlong Long. Zeph Long Schlong. That's funny. Alright. Oh, that sucks. I literally forgot all about that tree despawning, so all this stuff, we gotta go cut a Acacia down. She got one punched. Yeah, I need to go, we gotta go get some acacia. I messed up. I someday need to sit down and watch that. So I've heard, like... Because wasn't it supposed to be a more... Wasn't it supposed to be like a kind of like a knockoff on Dragon Ball Z as far as like making fun of it, but at the same time they wanted to keep kind of like the lightheartedness or something of... I remember there was something about the comparison between Dragon Ball Z and that. It's a gag anime? Okay. And the overpass... Okay, yeah. Oh, we actually had some acacia saplings. Oh, okay. Well, I can just do this. Be a bro and regrow. Oh yeah, no, I figured by one punch. I mean, I kind of know a little bit about it. Like, I get he when he fights, it's one punch. Literally. One punch. Wow. That's crazy. World-ending powers. I can understand why. I think he immediately just said, nah, this ain't for me. Okay, I can probably be okay with this tree. Now, see, those are fighting words right there. Now, we're gonna have to have a chat in a moment. One does not just simply hate fairy tale. Sounds like something's misunderstood. Oof. All right. Everyone's entitled to opinions. They might be wrong, but everybody's entitled to their opinions. Okay, okay, let's try. I mean, I know this is a little crazy. I admit that. I'm willing to be wrong. The new Scarlet's good. She's good. It's she's gonna be one of the tops. Right now, it's just waiting for I think more content to be released overall, but she's definitely a top DPS unit. Ain't got time for that. Yeah, I understand that. I think right now one of the big things everyone's wanting to see with Scarlet's gonna be what else is she gonna absolutely nuke on? Sleep. Alright, we're gonna put a lantern here. Maybe someday. No, that does kind of need to be there. Oh, crap. I literally meant to go up there. No, not yet. I've got to... I've got to do a couple more test demos. So that I can actually start planting the TNT here in this world. But I still plan to have Flutter make the thing go kaboom. Still in the plans, still in the works. I believe we can just do this from the ground now. Soon we will have the cave open up. And that's going to be an insane project. It will be my craziest one yet. I have, if I remember correctly, I should have the gunpowder already to make it. I don't think I'm limited on any resource to actually make things go kaboom. And just these three left. And we're done. Whoops. Nice. It's working. Not too shabby. Now the biggest question is, have you seen the entire show? Have you seen all the seasons? That's my question. How far did you get into the show? Oh, you need to watch the full first season. Once you get through the first season, season 2, 3, 4, all that starts getting way better. Because I almost dipped on Fairy Tail after the, like, first 5, 6 episodes, but then I just I had nothing else to watch, so I said screw it, and I stayed in. And, I am glad I stayed in. It turned out to be, quite a fun watch once I got, Cause see, I will actually sit and watch an entire crap anime all the way through. So, once I start it, I'll finish it all the way through. I won't stop. Regardless if I don't like it or not, I'll continue watching it to the end because, as I've seen before, some will shock you. And in the case of Fairy Tail, became one of my favorite animes because it shocked me. To make you laugh. And I think that's where Fairy Tail excels for you, honestly. It's got a little bit of that all around. Because, like, Natsu grows quite a bit in his character. To the end where you're like, well, that's unexpected. So... Alright, so we've cleared that out. But yeah, the first 3 episodes of Fairy Tail are not gonna hook a person. I will guarantee you that as somebody who's watched every episode of it. If you get past that first season, you're gonna change your entire opinion about Fairy Tail. The characters grow quite a lot in their stories. You get introduced to a lot of really cool and fun, quick characters. You get access to, you get some good that you're missing out on. I'll say that. There's definitely still something there for Fairy Tail. I know it's not for everyone, but if you only judge it off those first 3 episodes, you're not going to be able to judge Fairy Tail properly. Probably one of the best seasons is I think if we're going to talk between the 2 different major events of Fairy Tail, it's probably before the Tenro Island event. That one's a really good season, and then and then later, after, there's another season after that is like, for Natsu's growth, is insane. Like, he's not gonna change certain quirks. He's still gonna always be Natsu. But the character himself grows, and you're gonna go, okay, I see. Fairy Tail has haters? Say it ain't so. I mean, every anime has haters. But for somebody who is in chat just saying 3 episodes and they're done. The longest anime I ever sat and watched was the Initial D. Okay. Let's go grab some of those plants and we can start doing some of the other stuff. Podzol can go in here. That anime yearly because of your older brother? That's cool. Alright, we need to figure out what we want to do with the glowstone idea. So let's make some fences. I think we got enough here. Oh yeah, and I wanted to grab some azalea trees. Or shrubs, I should say. We put those somewhere over here. Or did I put them in here? I put them over here. Okay. All right. So now we want to clean this up a little bit. Was it good so far? Nice. Let's see if we place that and that. doesn't look right. If we place moss block, it doesn't look right. Hello there, how's it going? So, let's try... That doesn't look bad. The question is, did I write a rule over here yet with it? Yes, it needed to be one away from the paths. Okay. So we'll need to do that here. You just watched your 1048 episode of One Piece? Jeez. Alright, so that doesn't really work right here. Alright, so let's change this up then. If that doesn't work here because of that rule. Does it work? Here. That's not bad, considering what we're doing. All right. Yeah, I'm not super, like, enthusiastic about them remaking an anime that's still being released, but I get it. It's supposed to be a sped-up version of it. And why does it need to be done in a higher quality than it's already been done? Like, doesn't that kind of take away from the thing of what's going on? First level arcs aren't even widescreen. I mean, fair. But I mean, even when DBZ went widescreen, they took the original, scans, they took the original scans, the film, and rescanned it into widescreen. So... I'm not completely sure what's going on with that. Alright, so... we were looking at doing this. In some areas. And of question is, where do we want to do this actually? Like, if it was just about converting to widescreen, then I would totally say, okay, cool, that's a pretty easy fix. Just take the original film and, or scans, or, cell shades, and rescan it in. Maybe, and speedrun some stuff. I could see that. Yeah. One of my worries is that they are, they're oversaturating their One Piece market. Like, is it really as popular as they think it is, that it can justify the Netflix show, the current seasons, the manga? Is there enough of that that won't oversaturate where people just stop watching altogether? Because it's like overload. You know, it's like, when does too much become too much? Or does that happen? I don't really know about this. Not a huge fan of how it's looking. Well, Attack on Titan, though, I felt like, what is it, 5 seasons, and it was done. There's a hard ending. I don't really like this idea now that I'm seeing it. Hello there, how's it going? Okay, I see what you're saying. And still going. That's the crazy part. And still going. Okay, I need to go find... One Piece has the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest running manga. I mean, I completely get that. He's been making that forever. Alright, I need a place to grow some of those trees. Did you know that 1.12.2 Java is the best for mods? No. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best for mods. It was one of the more interesting times, for sure. Where do I want to go to destroy this area so it's easy to patch? Honestly, I guess we're just gonna do this out in the open over here. Go get the bone meal and we'll go turn this into a little farm over here for the moment. Because, I mean, it really depends on just where your favorite mods are and what do you want to play. That's the cool thing with Minecraft is it doesn't really matter. Holiday time is over. It's still the 12 days of Christmas. Do y'all not know what that is? Do y'all not know what the 12 days of Christmas are? It starts on December 25th and goes for 12 days. My god. What shaders are you using? Can they be used in Forge 12? No, I'm on Bedrock. I'm on Bedrock. I can't use that. Yes, this is Minecraft RTX. This is Minecraft RTX. Shocking, I know. Oh yeah, RTX is phenomenal. Like, it's no joke. The only one that I've let join is Flutter. This is a normal world that I'm just building on. She's helping with a couple small projects for me, and other than that, I play this solo. This isn't a world designed or meant to be played with the community. I do plan on doing a server at some point, but it's not, I don't know if I've got the time to invest in Minecraft streams that consistently right now. So, the premise of the 12 Days of Christmas is the 12 days starting of Christmas. Why not let people do that? Because it's more about a world that I said, hey, look what I've been working on for the last year. Like, that's the whole point of having a single player world, is to say, look what I accomplished by myself. Now, there's a few things that I just literally cannot do. And therefore, those are where we say, okay, cool. I will have, you know, in this case, Flutter come on and help with X project. We're getting a lot of azalea trees. No, I actually don't care about the moss. I actually want the tree that grows from here. There's a little bush tree that I'm after. The moss is a byproduct at this point. I'm after this tree. And the azaleas are cool. We'll probably plant some around the area. Plus, it's a great way to convert the endless amounts of dirt I have acquired by working in this area, building this project. Perfect. The tree we need. Whoops. Didn't mean to go take all that out. But figured this is an easy enough place to patch and fix so that we don't have to worry about oh, I need to patch a hill just perfectly again to make it look normal. I can now just fill it up here. We've only got 2 of them. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of doing a server thing anyway, is to just have fun with your friends. It's not about making money on it. Like, you do it to do it. Like, don't go in it trying to get your money back. That's not why you open a server. That tells you right there you've got other financial issues if that's what you're worried about. Yeah, nobody wants to do that. 100% real. Nobody would ever want to join that. Unless you are a major streamer, content creator, nobody really gives a crap about that. Real world there on that one. No one's gonna care. Now, maybe some idiot kid? Sure, you might be able to sell them on that. But, an actual adult, I don't think you're gonna get away with that. Thank you for finally growing what I need. Actually, I'm curious. What happens if you hit bone meal on it? Just grows grass? Okay, just grows grass. Noted. Alright, so I'll educate you a little bit on Business 101 here, alright? Maybe this will help you out in the long run. I've been in business for 16 years. I've run my own businesses. I know the basics on marketing and what will and will not attract people. What you're seeing where you'll see somebody pay $60 for a rank is a rare case scenario. You have to go look at a bunch of different things that go around that. Who are they buying that from? And what are they playing on that makes them want to pay money for a rank? We mining and crafting? We are mining and crafting. So let's look at it this way. You have a random person who comes across your server, and you are just randomly doing whatever. It can be whatever type of Minecraft server you want to have. It could be an SMP, it could be a modded SMP, it could be a battle royale, you could be whatever. It all comes down to this. What are you offering that makes people want to play on your server? From there, it goes to, what are you offering that makes them want to buy a $70 rank that you think they will give up their hard-earned money and this time, right now, to pay $70 for a rank on a Minecraft server that could close down the very next day? What guarantees and securities do you bring? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to accomplish the next big Minecraft SMP based, like, modded type, MMO type game? Are you trying to, is it just a random I'm gonna build on world? You gotta look at where your audience is and what are they gonna do? What makes you think you have an audience or will be able to market to an audience that will buy said item? Out of hope? Faith? Have got it, so I think that the thing is that when you get the keys for the crates, they can give you OP loot and a random item. That's wishful thinking. Honestly, that's wishful thinking. If you're trying to implement a gacha system to it, you also have to have... You're gonna need to make sure you deal with certain business laws. Because there are countries that have literally casino-based gacha laws that are not allowed to have X types of mechanics. That is a thing. Now, if you think that they're not going to go after you, that's fine. You're more than welcome to do what you feel you want to do. Yep, but always remember, you could be the one they make the example out of, and do you have the funds to fight that? If somebody sat down and decided to make you the example, are you ready for that? Sheep. Get out of here. We've got 7 of them so far. Alright, I need more dirt. So, I ask you this. If you are going to charge for ranks, okay? And I'm your buyer, why am I buying this rank from you? What's gonna make me give my money to you? As a consumer who has money to spend, what am I gonna get? Why am I paying $70 for rank on your SMP? What is it? And, like, the elevator pitch. You get items and commands. Okay, I can go play any other game out there for free. Why do I have to pay $70 when I can go play this for free and get the same experience? What's drawing me to spend that money on your server? What's unique about it that will make me go, yeah, I want this? That won't, or, here's a better question. What's stopping me from going to spend that on somebody else's game? Or somebody else's server? Okay. So you're wanting to create what sounds like a mega server. Not just a one-off server playing. That's not how that works, though. That's not how consumer mentality works. Just because it looks better doesn't mean somebody will pay for that item. You can have... There's been studies on this. Just because it has a look of being better doesn't mean they will buy it. Yeah, I can tell a little, which is fine, which is why we're having discussions on this. It doesn't matter if it's better, though. People are a creature of habit. So you've got to be able to get them out of their thought process to come buy with you. People like it simple. People like it easy. Getting people's money is the hard part. So, for example, I worked with one of my ex-girlfriends on selling clothing. Girls love clothing, right? It's easy to sell girls clothing. Tell them it's a good price, they'll be willing to pick it up and buy it. Mostly true, but also very not, because there's also 100 other little Bettys out there doing the exact same thing. So now how do you get them to come to you? That's one way of looking at it. So, if we take a look at what you're wanting to do, all right? So, if everybody can do this, how are you? What is your? You're saying you're gonna give access to more games on the server, like PvP and SMP. So if we look at it from a perspective of you're saying I'm gonna log in through whatever URL is given, and I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna be logged into a server, correct? And in this server will be a world just like this. Or is it a developed world that already has houses and markets and all this stuff pre-built inside of it? But what I mean is the world, if day one of the server opens up, okay? We're at launch day. You're finally ready to launch this idea to get people to pay $70 for a rank. Are you at am I starting in a world that's just brand spanking new, that has nothing designed in it? Is it already a developed world that we're playing inside of, like an MMO type idea of mods? What is the concept behind that? Because mods alone won't sell an idea. It has to be because if you just say, okay, here's a brand new world, here's all the mods, now pay me $70 for these ranks, they're gonna laugh at you and go, you're crazy. So we want to prevent that. Okay. So, what's stopping them as a consumer Okay, that's ambitious. This is Minecraft. It's a game that's been out for 2011. This is 24. So let's just go ahead and say safe. It's been out since 13 years. So how are you gonna show something that's never been seen before in a 13-year-old game? Because let's be real, the Minecraft community is insanely creative when it comes to things that they can build from this. Like I said, this isn't me picking at you. This is me asking you questions from a business standpoint. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I work in the music industry. Can you honestly say that there is music that is undiscovered at this point? Do you believe that there is something out there that nobody's thought of that isn't already out there? It's the same thing with Minecraft. The IP's been out there a lot longer than... If this was the first 5 years, I'd say you probably are. Unless you're creating the mod yourself. The physical mod itself. You don't really have the ability to create anything new that somebody's never seen that would give a fresh take on Minecraft. Because it's all been done already. So, as not to be discouraging, what we're trying to get with here is... You have a idea, and you think that this idea is the best idea ever. So, you take the components that are needed to create that idea. Think about something never seen. I think that's going to be harder than you realize. And this is what it ultimately comes down to. And this is what I want you to sit and really think on. Do you really believe somebody will give you $70 before they just go spend $20 and create a smaller server and play with their friends? Because why would I spend, as a consumer, $50 for your experience when I can go completely and perfectly tailor my experience for roughly $20 a month on a guaranteed server I know that won't shut down because it is by a stable company that hosts these Minecraft servers? Why would I give you the money over going with something from them? You know, the normal Minecraft hosting stuff that everybody knows about. I would like to see one of these servers that pays for ranks. I would like to see a couple examples. Because I have a feeling these are like some Giga Chad mega servers that have a reputation. And that this income is actually because there's a community. Alright, I'll have to look these up. Give me just a second. But these are probably backed by some pretty bonkers level Minecrafters. And that's why they're able to do... Yeah, that's not something you can just jump into. Like, that came from a group of Minecrafters who promoted that. And it didn't start paid. It started off completely free so that people would get interested in their product. And then as the server became harder and harder to maintain and expensive, that's when they started implementing the paid things. But to come out swinging instantaneously with a paid thought process... Need to go, I'll be back, don't worry, see ya. Alright, we'll see ya. it's an interesting idea if you have a real market for it. But I think for anybody who's wanting, and I'm pretty sure that Pokemon side of it is borderline copyright. Oh, yes, it is. It 100% is. That's why that's why those servers normally aren't. It's a weird void that it sits in. But I mean, it's a lot of like business stuff you'd want to consider and think about when looking at creating, you know, a business idea of that scale. And, you know, it doesn't have to be $70. That was just a price he brought up. But that's what you have to think about in business in general. How am I going to take your money when somebody else is already doing this job? It's like with my light novel project. How am I going to convince you guys to spend your hard-earned money on my story? Well, I would have to show a concept that is fun to engage with, a story that is compelling, and a idea that isn't just completely beaten, that you can make something feel still organically fun to not know exactly what's gonna happen. Sure, you might be able to pick up on some thoughts and ideas of where things go, but it's about how you play the plot twist idea around inside the story. So, outside that, I have a much harder perspective of trying to try to get people interested in the idea. You need a compelling character. With the compelling character argument, you then need to make it something that appeals to people in multiple different ways. Their personalities, their traits, their qualities. How marketable is the IP outside of that little thing? What can you do to expand upon that could make it where when a new idea comes out about, let's say, for instance, we look at, we take a look at, what would be a good example of this? Let's say it comes time for Christmas. Can your stuff be converted into marketing ideas for Christmas? That's a pretty easy yes or no. Okay. From there, what else can be done with your IP? Can it go and be included into another concept? So, can you take your characters, does it work to take them to a beach? Does it work and take them to, you know, a cherry blossom festival? Can you take them to, can you put them in our world in some shape or another? Is there a way of creating multiple outlets that can make people relate with the character or associate with the character? Can you create events like that allow people to be interested in your product? This was something that I thought about a lot when I was working on my idea. How can I make it to where people are, it's not necessarily that they are interested in it. It's more of how can I ensure that people want to be interested in what I'm doing? One of my worries, and I'll be real, is I know with where I'm starting may not be the most appealing spot for my IP. But what I have the advantage of is I do know that where I'm starting still has engaging characters. It has a storyline that is very much setting up a massive portion of the story that people may not realize, because of my idea is to have such an entangled web of different ideas of little threads that led back to chapter 1 or chapter 2, chapter 7. And all of a sudden you're in chapter 74 and you're going, oh my god, I totally remember them bringing this up then. It's that kind of concept of having that that network idea of in-depth storytelling that will make people regret who started a little bit later going, wow, I really wish I would have seen this coming from this perspective. I really wonder how that organically felt watching it from this moment forward. What happened to lead up to this event? That's something I'm really trying to take my time and drive home, that when you get to certain elements in the story, you're going, wow, I can't wait to look at the next page, or I can't wait to see, like, one thing I always think about is, I can't wait to see this brought to life. See the full animated idea of this. What is this going to look like when all this really goes down? All the craziness, like, what will be that visual experience? Some things I am trying to make sure I have good visual references for. And some things I want you to go, when this gets, the day this gets done in an animation, this will break the internet type thought. So it's something that I'm looking for, to make sure that when I drop my IP finally, you guys are gonna go, hopefully, y'all could reject it because it may not be your thing, and I completely understand that. You go, wow, that's pretty freaking cool. I never imagined that being where you were going. You know, that's the end game. You know, can I deliver on that? I'd like to hope so. I'd like to hope so. And if it doesn't, it's fine. No hard feelings. You guys gave it your shot. You took a look at it, and I appreciate that. I hope people stay around long enough to see the full vision of it. I hope that I can create compelling and visual enough characters that brings people to want to see more. And hopefully, I really, really hope 2024 is the year y'all get to see the original character. And get to start on the journey of that story. Because there's a lot done in it, and there's a lot that I am very excited to eventually talk about and show off, and I haven't been able to do that yet, and I'm looking forward to finally being able to share those stories with you, and also just to talk about it and not such a generic basic form that really sucks. Alright, so we also need to start doing the lighting for this way. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's under the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goes right there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Literally right at the start. We can take this one up because this one won't have light. Alright, so it's starting to shape up. We're starting to make it look more not crap as we approach in. You know, we're just gonna pop one in here so it has the glow whenever we come by. Because the idea will be that will get done at some point. Not today, but at some point. So the idea we're gonna do is a couple of custom trees will eventually need to be done in here. And we're gonna probably build one, it's back over in here. Is probably where it will go. Because like the idea was we took the acacia tree design and we've re-implemented other trees around. Plus we brought up some like azalea. We've got some, you know, just normal like trees in here to give it some Minecraft-y consistency. And then it leads up to Panda Temple. But as a getting started point, it's not horrible. starting to look like we belong here. So let's go make some more spruce. We're gonna get the pathing finished up over here. Need some more lanterns as well. Starting to look like my temple design is gonna pay off. Especially if we go up here to the top and we take a look from up here. Not too shabby when we take a look around. Because we go from Rainbow Road to this little area we created over here. And we go to Panda Temple. We've got the Villager Trade Hall in here. Yeah. Starting to actually look like we put this together. Heck yeah, we're all fired up. All right. So let's go grab some wood. We're gonna use cherry to make the sticks. Put up the botanical stuff right now. Let's make some sticks. Alright, we've got lanterns here, so let's go ahead and empty this out. We're gonna need to make... Oh wait, no, we got more right there. Dirt. Never mind. I've got 54. That's more than enough for today. Alright, we're just gonna pop some dirt here. We're gonna ruin this area and we're just gonna build it. 2, 3. I mean, we're gonna do 2 places. 4, 5. Really matters once we get up there. Oh, come on. I swear I can aim. I swear I can aim. Two, three, four, five. Oh geez. Monsters will start spawning. I'm sure we'll have something to deal with. I waited way too long. Spiders, they're fine. I'm okay with them. There is a creeper out over there. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Oops, down. Back we go. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Not too shabby. Alright, we're gonna need to bring this one forward to make it work. Because I just realized that is there and this will work better. So 2, 3, 4, 5. This feels really claustrophobic next to that one. Like, really claustrophobic. Yeah, this is too close. Even though the math lays out right from the outside, it's too close. Doesn't work here. I mean, actually, this could be moved in 1. And it'd be fine, but it's also fine for here. We'll just let it be what it be. Alright, so we've got that path now done. Should be able to clean all of these up. Nice. Let's take a look at it from this angle and see what we want to do. So we'll pop it like right here. All right, so we'll need to figure out what we're gonna do in this area at some point, right in there. This shaped up quite well, actually. Better than I thought it would be. Much better than I thought it would be. So we're looking at doing some like larger tree over in here at some point that kind of creeps and bends over. Of course, we've got this behind it. Okay, I have an idea. Alright, so let's go get the mossy stuff. And we're gonna do something with that real quick. And then, I think, I need to grab a bucket. Okay, so from above, I really feel like we almost need to extend I almost feel like we need to extend the lake to like right in here. That I feel like that kind of needs to come up. And let the lake come back into this region. Which would also mean, like, right through here. It would get extended as well. At least that's the running idea that I'm thinking. Ah, it is time for me to get going for that meeting. All right. So this is probably what we're going to continue with next time on Minecraft. Is extending the lake. I'm going to do this on one idea real quick because I do have like a minute or two. And then, yeah, maybe we can get this. No, because that's going to require more attention to detail on what we do here. This doesn't take me but like 30 seconds to do. So, let's go ahead and do this, which was... Actually, let's do it like this. To help clean up some of like that. All right, and then that also allows us to do this here. Coming out of Panda Temple. Nice. All right. So that's a good ending point, I think, for today. We will work on the lake in the next Minecraft stream. So like I said, I kind of feel like we could extend it out a little bit. You know, at max, it could come to like right in here. And not feel too weird. Make it a little bit bigger. 'Cause it just felt a little... When I looked at it from up over there, it kind of looked a little dry over here, I guess is the word. So, we'll expand it out a little bit more. Because this looks really good, how this turned out. We'll need to probably dig another section out to give it another little bit of depth so that it doesn't look just completely flat, and another one. And I might end up filling this in. I don't know. That's why I just carved it out. We're not committing to the idea just yet, but at least that's my thought. So to help make the bridge a little more justified of, hey, we're moving over this body of water and things like that. So let's go ahead and save so that that is done. I'll need to do a backup when I get done with this, but let's go ahead and wrap up YouTube and X real quick, and then I gotta get going. I've got about 30 minutes to get ready. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. We'll be back on tomorrow for, I think tomorrow we're becoming pirates and stuff, and we're going to sail the 7 seas. Yes, tomorrow is Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and then Thursday's Nikkei, Friday's Black Desert, and Saturday we'll be back here in Minecraft. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. We'll be back for some booty fun tomorrow. Let's see. And think I'm going to try to progress the story and not just farm ships like I was doing. Or wait, no, I think we were working on, we had to build the ship up because we've got to take one of those strongholds. So that's why I was farming the ship up. So we're going to hopefully take that stronghold, I think, tomorrow in the story. That's what we need to do. I just remembered where we were. It was a week since we played it. But yeah, we'll see you guys 7 a.m. my time, 2 hours ago, your time, and we'll continue on this grind. Later, everyone. All right, YouTube's down.